Hello, this is Patrick Walters, and this is Legal Talk Marketing One-on-One. Our topic today is how lawyers can build their presence in the community through their own charitable organization. Is giving back to the community something a law firm should consider to build a better brand image? Well, we're going to find out. Our special guest today is attorney Howard Spiva of the Spiva Lewis Law Group and founder of Justice for Children, that was founded to help educate the public on prevention of unnecessary accidents for children. Howard, from what I've read, it says that attorneys are currently getting involved through Justice for Children Foundation in the Heads in Helmets campaign that has actually given out thousands of helmets across the U.S. to help prevent traumatic brain injuries caused by car accidents with infants in the back seat. Howard, can you share with our audience why you got started with this charity?
Patrick, children's injuries are no accident, and they're preventable. And by putting just a plastic bicycle helmet on children's heads, we can prevent them from receiving traumatic brain injuries in 75% of the cases, and we can prevent fatalities in 80% of the cases. I think it's very important for children to have head protection, and the truth is there, and the evidence is there, and the facts are there. If you look at every single activity that children participate in that are risky, they're wearing a helmet. And what we do is we want to encourage children to wear helmets and child safety seats, so we show them that helmets are cool, and helmets are cool. You're putting a child in a child safety seat, and you can say, hey, would you like to be a race car driver today, or a karate girl, or you want to be a bull rider, or you want to be a baseball player? And you can enhance that. We have local artists draw on the kids' helmets. We put stickers on the helmet to make it fun. I've had children that have come, and the parents have told me the children won't take the helmet off. They wear it in the shower. And so we are making safety cool.
You know, it's interesting, Howard, the average person wouldn't have a clue on how dangerous it really is for an infant in the back seat. So how is this program being received in the community? Are they getting behind it?
Oh, the responses are overwhelming. It opens doors that you would never imagine. Everything from having doctors recommend your service all the way through people volunteering their time to help us with our charity, invitations into things like parades, and lots of other things that normally lawyers aren't invited to do. I am an active member of the Business Chamber, and I've received awards, and they're normally not warm and fuzzy to trial lawyers, but they open the doors to me because they see that I'm giving back to the community, and I'm trying to prevent traumatic brain injuries in children.
And notwithstanding, Howard, I'm sure the way the economy is, that parents really appreciate receiving a free helmet for their child.
Absolutely, Patrick. See, if someone goes into a bicycle shop, they can easily spend $300 on a bike, and that's, they could even spend that on a bike at Walmart, not counting the bike shops of how expensive they can be. And imagine the burden or expense of a family if they have multiple children of the age to ride bicycles or skates or skateboards. A family with 3 kids could spend $1,000 for a bicycle, and then to come back and have to spend $49 for a bicycle helmet. That just creates a financial burden on the family. The helmets that we give away are the exact same quality that are sold in the bicycle shops. They meet all of the specs, but we buy them in such large quantity that we're putting them on the children's head literally for $5 or $6. And so we're helping families out financially, and we're also providing safety for children at a very, very reasonable price. There's no one, if I walked up to and said, see that kid over there who's on a bicycle and they need a helmet, there's no one that wouldn't reach in their pocket and pull out a $5 bill. So we go a step further, and we give them to police officers for them to put in their trunks, because we say, give them a helmet, not a ticket.
Well, it really seems you have a passion, Howard, for what you're doing for children across the U.S. That's awesome. So let's talk a little bit on why an attorney should consider giving back to their community with your Heads and Helmets campaigns.
Well, if someone came to me and asked the question, as a lawyer, why should I spend my time on giving out plastic helmets to kids? This is what I would ask them. I would say, if there were a way that you could prevent an injury to a child, at the same time improve the image of lawyers everywhere, and increase your law firm's business, would you want to hear about it? Well, everybody's going to say yes to that, because it's important to protect children and to make sure that they don't receive traumatic brain injuries. It's also important, not as important, but it is very important for the public to understand who lawyers are, and that most lawyers care, and that most lawyers do things for their community. So, of course, they want to prevent an injury to a child, and of course they want to improve their image. But at the same time, you have to run a business and meet payroll and so forth. And so what I encourage lawyers to do, the answer for all three of those things that I ask them if they want to hear about, is for them to participate in community activities and charities. And having this focus prevents children from being injured, and it causes people to want to help you, because when you're helping other folks and when you're working on a good cause, you're never alone. When you're doing good deeds, you're never alone. Other people want to join. So we have people that are interested in being on our board of directors, which are leaders in the community, people that are involved with other charitable events, people that have contacts, people that are impressionable to other people, board members that bring credibility to your board. And also, you know, if you go ask a doctor, can I put a newsletter in his waiting room, he's going to say no. But if you ask a doctor if you could put a newsletter in his waiting room as it relates to a charity that prevents injuries in children, he'll let you in. If you go ask to be in the local parade, they're not interested in lawyers, but they're interested in charities coming. So it opens doors. And when I say other people, I'm not just talking about board members. Every time we announce that we're having a meeting for members and volunteers, we get hundreds of people. The police department comes out and volunteers their time. The military comes out. The pediatrics, different pediatricians around town and their nurses and staff. Hospice comes out. The mosquito control bring their helicopter out. The police bring their canine dogs and their horses out. Everybody wants to participate in doing something that helps children and promotes a good cause. We have other events like lawyer chili cook-offs and so forth, and other lawyers, defense lawyers, plaintiffs' lawyers, trial judges. Everybody wants to be a part of something good, and so it's exponential, it's viral, whatever term you want to use. It's a market multiplier.
All right, so what I'm hearing is the benefits are twofold. You're preventing serious injuries for children across the U.S., and you're also on a mission to show other attorneys how they can get involved with a nonprofit presence in their own community.
Absolutely. One of the reasons that I encourage lawyers to participate in charities and to create their own charity or to join our charity is because I have found that most lawyers are good people. They're good parents. They're good spouses. They're good children to their parents. Most attorneys are good people. They donate time to the poor. You know, I know of no other profession that constantly provides pro bono or free work to the poor. They participate in scholarships. They participate in home shelters. They volunteer for their little league. They teach soccer and they're active in their church. They teach Sunday school. But the problem is, out of sight, out of mind. Nobody knows that they're good people. And what this does is this puts a common message that a group of lawyers can do, and that's why I put together the Heads and Helmet program across the nation for lawyers to participate, that we all are on a web page, we all blog together, we all share information to be one voice throughout the country that we're here as trial lawyers and we care about children and we want to prevent traumatic brain injuries, and we do that as a group. And it's the old adage of a rising tide raises all ships, and I truly believe that. You know, Shakespeare said, "Let's kill all the lawyers." That's taken out of context. It's supposed to mean let's kill all the educated people so that we can have anarchy and take over, but it's taken out of context. They were going to start with the lawyers and kill all educated people. And unfortunately, that's where the reputation of most lawyers rests this day and time. And we need to show that trial lawyers care, and by joining together in a common cause, we can do that.
All right, Howard, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the book that explains step by step to attorneys how they can start their own charity or how they can save time and money by getting involved with yours. What do you recommend they do?
You know, to give an idea of what we're doing, they can go to our Justice for Children Heads and Helmet app and look at that, and they can see what we're doing through some of the programs. The app's a wonderful way to reach a lot of people and for it to be shared among friends that want to participate, volunteers, members, board members. You know, in addition to that, we have the web page, and the web page is www.headsandhelmets.com. They can get the book, which is Building a Presence in Your City for Lawyers, on how to start a charity. And, you know, as I said, you help others and do good deeds, and you have fun at the same time. And you're accomplishing the 3 goals that I said earlier on preventing traumatic brain injury to children, improving the reputation of all lawyers, and number 3, building your business and improving your reputation in your community.
Howard, I really appreciate your time today. And for those attorneys that are interested in starting their own charity in the community, get a hold of Howard Spiva at the Spiva Lewis Law Group at 912-920-2000. And from all of us here at Legal Talk Marketing One-on-One, thanks for being with us.